Nice damage right there. Okay, let's try and shoot a couple of these bandits. Oh yeah, I'd love to see some penetration actually as well. I think that would be pretty cool to kill two birds with one stone, so to speak. Hello Reformers and welcome to Hard West. Hard West is currently on sale on GOG for 75% off and its expansion, so if you want a good deal, check out the link in the description. Anyway, let's begin our campaign. And as you can see, I've done a little bit already, and yes, we're going to be enabling combat injuries, playing on normal difficulty. Let us start the scenario.
The Old West was a hard place. The only thing in abundance was poverty and firearms. Combine alcohol and hopelessness with greed, envy, lust, and pride, and death is often the result. Crude cabins stood alone in the wilderness, cut off from the outside world. People knew to mind their own business, but isolated, they grew ignorant and superstitious. Some said the devil walked the earth, said lost souls haunted and possessed the living, pushing them past the edge of sanity. In this harsh and dangerous country, no one had it easy, including your family. You were 6 years old when you traveled the Oregon Trail with your mother and father. Food was scarce, and your father, despite being a fine tracker and a crack shot, failed to find any game. It was as if every animal on the trail was spooked by some evil force. Your old man found a small village and tried to trade equipment for food, but this village was overrun by outlaws. They took your mother and decided to trade you and your father to white slavers. But he managed to break free, told you to hide, and set out to save her.
Alright, let's do this. I'm not playing the tutorial because I've already kind of gotten familiar with the controls, and we're gonna kill our first enemy of many. Well, there's actually two of them right here. Now, this game incorporates a particular ability, or shall we say statistic, called luck. And luck, every time you are missed in combat, in other words, this guy just missed me, you lose a percentage of luck. And usually it will be the percentage chance that they have to hit you. So this guy technically had a 40% chance to hit me, but he failed, and that is partially due to my luck skill. Now, because, there you go, there's a 40% chance as well. But yeah. Basically, as long as you have luck, it is highly unlikely that you're gonna get killed or shot or anything like that, so you probably want to be a little bit careful. Oh, that's not too good. You can see there that we are having some difficulties now. There's a guy over there, a guy there, and a guy there. I guess I'm gonna shoot here. Oh yeah, now do bear in mind that there is also shadows and sound that can give away the position of an opponent. Now, every time you're hit, you gain luck. And that means that you'll then be able to, hopefully, not die. So what I'm gonna do is gonna go back around here, I think. And we're gonna try and shoot this guy. Oh yeah, we took it out. Nice, very, very good. That was blind. That was a blind shot right there. Now, the only thing that is a little bit different from this to XCOM is that there isn't an Overwatch ability. And I gotta say, that might be a pretty glaring omission, because this kind of game very much benefits from having an Overwatch. But there is a somewhat kind of Overwatch, because when you, not entirely sure if this works for an opponent, but when you walk into the melee range, or very, very close range of an opponent, they will shoot you automatically. So I'm not entirely sure if that is a sort of basic form of Overwatch. Maybe it is. Let's take a see here where the enemy is gonna be. Oh, there he is. Ooh, he missed. We might have him dead to rights here. 79% chance. Oh, yeah. The enemies are still alive. I think we still have some enemies to fight, but I don't know where they are. I don't see any. Oh, there we go. Let's do it. Ooh, nice. I have no luck anymore, by the way, so if I do get shot, that is it. %60 chance. Ooh, we missed. Okay, this is bad. This is very bad. Oh. Oh, he didn't know. He didn't know where we were. Okay, that's fantastic. So what we can do is we can move over here. And we can just shoot him down. Alright, let's go inside and see the fate of our mother.
She was nowhere to be found. He saw the box. What was in it? The simple wooden box contained a head. Your mother's head. Afterwards, your father found one of the gunmen still alive. The dying man rambled on about some unholy obligation, about promises made by the devil himself, and the rewards they would find in hell. You and your father were alive, but all your supplies were destroyed. No way you'd make it to Oregon now. Your father decided to stay put and build a life right there. Many years passed, and you grew up. You became a man.
So the two of you took over the ruined railroad company buildings and tried your hands at farming. The soil was dry and the land was dangerous. You spent 10 long years scratching out an existence from the dirt. Now you were grown, you figured the two of you should try for Oregon again. It's what Mother would have wanted. Gold, who would have thought they'd find it here? And just when you needed cash for your journey. Time to strike it rich and get out of town before the outlaws and madmen showed up. They always do. The masked man controlled all the gold mining. His henchmen sold you a license that let you run 9 prospecting operations. Alright. So we have a number of different places we can head to right now, and I think we're probably going to just go to Ugly Ditch right now because that is the only thing we have, and I don't know what meadow actually is. I think I will go to the neighbor's house after Ugly Ditch. Everyone said there was placer gold down in the ditch, but most of it was buried deep under hard rock. Let's rinse some gold. You know, we're gaining a little bit of cash right there, not too bad. I do have enough now for the next stage. That's going to give me 8. That's not particularly good, is it? Alright, well, let's go to the neighbor's house instead then. It looked like the nearby farmhouse was inhabited. You paid them a visit and they turned out to be kind people. You exchanged pleasantries and the customary promises to help one another. More importantly, you met Florence, their beautiful, kind-hearted daughter. All you exchanged were a few glances, but you found yourself smitten. Not interested in prospecting themselves, the neighbors tipped you off about a couple of promising spots.
From the day you first laid eyes on Florence, she was all you could think about. It wasn't just desire that she inspired in you. It was the way she saw the best in you, the way she made you feel.
The shaft had been thoroughly explored in the hard rock depth, but not much apart from that. Ooh yeah, we got 55. Nice. Let's see if we can get any more from it. Nice, another 20. I'm not entirely sure if I'm going to go for the 100, so I'm going to just move on to the damp mine and maybe go for the 100 in here. Ah, still untouched. Let's do it. We gained 126. Wow, that's pretty crazy. Shall we go for just the deeper gold? 4. Ooh, that was bad. Alright, that was pretty bad. Inevitably, news about the gold spread. Overnight, several nearby homesteads and settlements were raided. Father worried you wouldn't make it on your own. He figured you'd need protection. You disagreed, but went along with his decision for the last time. Alright, so I'm going to go to the trade outpost. And we're going to buy a couple of healing herbs. I think they're going to be pretty useful. I'm going to buy 3. There we go. Nice. That's what we like to see. Alright, so let's go into the loadout screen just so you can actually get a bit of an idea as to how you can customize your characters. Now we have Father here and we have Warren. We're going to be gaining a third one in just a few moments. But I thought I'd explore the card system with you just a little bit first. So you can see here, you actually start with 2 cards. These are actually random as far as I'm aware, because I did gain a different card in a previous playthrough. So if you take a look here, the Jack of Hearts will give us the ability Shadow Kill. It requires 60 luck. Ravage an enemy not protected by sunlight. And it also gives us +2 defense, which is pretty good. And otherwise we have the 10 of spades, which gives us the ricochet ability, and that requires 20 luck. Bounces bullets off 1 or more ricochet objects, which is pretty awesome. Anyway, we're going to be giving aim to Warren because he currently needs the additional benefit of that, and we'll give Father the defense. And otherwise we do have the ability to equip other things, but we don't have any other weapons at the moment or anything like that, so I'm just going to be giving them the dried healing herbs. And then we'll be going over to the Mexican town. The Mexican said it'd help if you split your gold money with him. He left you a bunch of guns, some empty blessings, and a promise to send a vaquero to help out. Alright, so Cheech has joined us, and as you can see, we've also received a couple of items, the Navy gun and the repeater rifle. So what we're going to do is I'm actually going to give the Navy gun to Father, and we're going to give the repeater rifle to Warren, and hopefully that's going to help us out. Anyway, dried healing herbs will go on to Cheech as well, because you never know, we might need some assistance with our heals. And now, let us defend the homestead. The bandits were coming. It was the hour of reckoning. You took up defensive positions. Alright, so if you didn't do so beforehand, then of course you can change your loadout however you so desire. And just a quick note here, Father and Warren are both essential. So if they die, it is game over. However, Cheech, he is, well, unfortunately for him, not essential. However, there is a penalty if he dies. Anyway, let us proceed to combat. Enemies have been alerted, and as I said before, Father and Warren must survive. If Cheech dies, it'll cost you $200, which is pretty insane. Anyway, I'm ready for battle here, so we're gonna select Warren and change his weapon around to the repeater rifle. That is probably gonna be a little bit more effective for us, and I think I'm actually gonna change him to go over here. Maybe over here? Yeah, there we go. And then we're just going to end the turn because we're in pretty decent enough positions as it is. Now do bear in mind that Cheech is currently using he's using a sawn-off shotgun. Not entirely sure how good that's going to be, so I'm thinking I'm going to just switch his weapon to the Western rifle. That's probably going to be a little bit more accurate for us. So now this is where Overwatch would certainly help us out, and as I say, I'm not entirely sure if the opponent moving into our melee or short range is going to make a huge difference. I don't know whether they're gonna act the same way, so take that with a pinch of salt. But I gotta say that I absolutely love the style of this game so far, and the luck system I think is pretty cool. I think that's a nice way of doing things because it kind of lets you know that your unit is going to take damage at a particular point, and it's just a matter of time. But anyway, let us see here. We do have a couple of abilities. We have Fanning. Fanning is basically a rapid fire attack, but it is very inaccurate. So I think for now we're just going to do some shooting, some regular shooting. And I don't know whether we should tackle this guy first or whether we should just kill the guys that are closer to us. We'll probably just kill the guys that are closer to us for now. Nice damage right there. Okay, let's try and shoot a couple of these bandits. Oh yeah, I'd love to see some penetration actually as well. I think that would be pretty cool to kill two birds with one stone, so to speak. 79% chance on that guy. Okay, we're defending it, There's 3 enemies remaining. There's one with 8 HP, so he's obviously going to be pretty harsh, but I think we have a pretty decent shot of it. Hopefully Warren's not going to take any damage. You can see here that the luck system is very much saving us right now, but that is to be expected, I feel. So let's just shoot that. And we're going to have to move Warren over a little bit, but that's the thing. I don't really want to move him out of the homestead, so I guess what we're going to have to do is move him, I guess over there. And then we're just going to take out the last, well, shall we say, regular bandit? Oh yeah. Oh, he didn't die. He did not die from that. Alright. He's going to be a little bit tricky to take out then, by the looks of things. Alright, so Father technically could use fanning here. 39% chance, as you can see. Firing 3 shots with minus 20% aim penalty. I am not a big fan of this unless you have the clear, decisive opening to attack. Because you can see here that we now have 59% chance to shoot the same guy. So let's do that. Yeah, well, there you go. There's a little bit of his luck gone at the very least. 49% chance. Guess we're gonna have to take it. Ooh, that was some good damage. He loses a little bit of luck, but that is to be expected. Alright, so 45% chance. Let's do this. Yeah, that guy's going to be a bit difficult to take out if he continues to stay in full cover. That guy's not really doing much, is he? You can see here that he's not really doing much, but, you know, there's the ring. There's the ring of retaliation, I suppose you could call it. Because if I were to move farther into that close a distance to our opponent, he's going to shoot us. He is going to shoot us while we move, so that's the reason why I'm not really doing that at the moment. Anyway, let's... Shall we reload? Let's reload, get 2 more rounds back. It doesn't reload your full weapon, so bear that in mind. Yeah, there's more luck going. Ah, there we go. That's what we like to see, but do bear in mind that as soon as he gets hit, he's going to regenerate his luck. Right, so here's the thing. I think I'm actually going to move Cheech into the house, because I think he's getting a little bit too flanked over there, and I'd like to prevent that from happening. Obviously, that bandit could potentially kill Father pretty easily, I think, so that might be a bit of an issue in itself. So what I'm going to do... Yeah, this is a bit of an issue in itself. Okay, well, I don't know what we're going to do, to be honest. I think... I'd like to kill this guy, really. Okay, I'm going to go over here. And we're going to try and shoot this guy. Ooh, no, that's not good. That's not good. That's not good. Alright. At least we have maybe more of a chance of keeping Cheech alive. Ah, there we go. Nice. That was a nice kill right there. And then we can move Cheech over and hopefully get him to assist us. Maybe we can even get some flanking action going on. I'm actually wondering whether I should actually do that. I can't do that right now because you need 2 action points to be able to do that, and you start off with 2, obviously, but as I've just moved, yeah, it's obviously not available at the moment. He's only going to take one more shot, but bear in mind that he did just gain a bunch of luck. Alright, so Cheech can come in here, but he's going to get into partial cover, and that's not going to give him line of sight on the opponent, so I guess I'm just going to reload. Not much more I can do. Ooh, okay, he's actually attempting to shoot Cheech. I'm not appreciative of that, thank you very much. Alright, let's do this the old-fashioned way. Father's gonna shoot him down. There we go. And that is a mission complete. And now we're gonna go back. If only your prospecting was lucky enough, you could get on the Oregon Trail again. Though you survived the attack, Father was worried. He said you should build an underground escape tunnel in case of another attack, but he also wanted you to call the shots. It was a good idea. $200 that's gonna cost. Father said he'd take care of the materials and construction. Meanwhile, the bandits were attacking elsewhere. You ran to make sure Florence was safe. Florence's parents didn't survive the raid. You found her among the dead, weeping. She followed you home and never left. She never spoke of it, but brought fresh flowers to their house in their memory every week. And now she has joined our gang. While you were gone, your father had a visitor, a well-dressed gentleman with a peculiar accent, who seemed to appear out of nowhere. His magnificent cologne also almost concealed his curious sulfur aroma. Could he be? No, that was madness. The gentleman was quite persuasive, convincing Father to spend most of his cash on a lucky amulet. He was fed up with struggling, running scared from bandits, crime lords, and the weather. He wanted the prospecting business to take off, and fast. Still, though, Father seemed loath to discuss the matter. He downplayed the power of the trinket, insisting it probably wouldn't work. Still, things improved. Father swiftly found new digging sites, and extraction was efficient. Soon he was able to buy a better mining license. And we now have 24 prospecting power, which is pretty good. So we can now go back to Ugly Ditch and all kinds of other places and yeah, all that fun stuff. So, if you'd like to purchase this game and play it for yourself, I highly recommend it. The link is in the description. It's very, very cheap, 75% off. Thank you very much for watching, and I will see you next time.